Hi, everyone, and welcome back. If you're over 60, maybe stick with us for the next few minutes. We're about to explore some, well, pretty surprising science about vegetables, and it really could impact your daily life. Today, we're doing a deep dive from Healthy Living Guide into which common vegetables might act like silent saboteurs to your strength and sharpness. And, importantly, which ones are your best allies for staying active and independent? We're talking about things like a weakened immune system, maybe faster brain aging, and even hidden damage to leg muscles. That kind of damage could increase your risk of falls, and, that's something we all definitely want to avoid.
Yeah, it might sound a bit counterintuitive, doesn't
Uh,
it? But research is increasingly showing us that not all vegetables are created equal, especially as we age. Some can actually contribute to a, well, noticeable decline in how well our bodies function. And this isn't just theory. We're looking at large-scale studies, like those in the Journal of Gerontology. They tracked many older adults over time, and the findings, well, they revealed some concerning links. Links between regularly eating specific vegetables and declines in physical abilities, blood vessel health, even memory function.
right, and it's so easy to just assume, all vegetables are good for you. That's what makes this so important. You might be carefully putting certain veggies on your plate, thinking you're doing the right thing, when actually they could be contributing to inflammation,
Mm.
maybe hindering circulation in your legs, and just gradually making it harder to get around. It's information that isn't always front and center. So our mission today here at Healthy Living Guide is really clear. We want to pinpoint 3 vegetables seniors should try to eat regularly to help maintain mental sharpness, a strong immune system, and those really vital steady legs.
And just as importantly, we'll reveal 3 vegetables that are probably best avoided if your goal is to keep that active, independent, mentally agile life going strong. We're even going to touch on a very, very popular vegetable, one many people think is a health cornerstone. But it might be quietly undermining leg strength and stability.
Okay, this sounds crucial. So if you want to stay vibrant and mobile, make sure you subscribe to the Healthy Living Guide YouTube channel. And definitely hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss out on these kinds of science-backed health insights. We'd also love to hear from you. Head over to the comments on the Healthy Living Guide YouTube channel. Let us know type 1 if you're excited to learn something new here, or type 0 if you're maybe a bit skeptical, and tell us where you're watching from too. All right, let's get right into it. What are these top 3 vegetables seniors should be focusing on?
Okay, let's start with one that seems quite simple but offers some really profound benefits, especially for those over 60. Carrots. You might think of them as just, a crunchy snack, but they truly act as these quiet defenders of your independence, your ability to move comfortably, and just those everyday moments that bring joy.
Absolutely. Carrots are like these unsung heroes in the vegetable world, aren't they? They're packed with nutrients that aren't just about adding years to life, but more about enhancing the quality of those years. They help protect your ability to stay mobile, connect with people, navigate your day with confidence. And I mean, one of the most famous benefits has to be for vision, right?
That's right. There are fantastic sorts of beta-carotene. Our bodies convert that into vitamin A, and that's absolutely crucial for maintaining healthy eye function, good eyesight. It's just so essential for staying independent. It lets you enjoy hobbies, drive safely, move around without that fear of tripping or falling. Research has even indicated that a diet rich in beta-carotene might help slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, or AMD, which is, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults. So adding carrots is really a proactive step for preserving sight.
So it's not just seeing clearly, it's about keeping that control, that freedom. But carrots do more than just help our eyes, don't they?
They absolutely do. The antioxidants in carrots play a vital role in protecting our nerves and blood vessels, particularly those in our legs and feet. Think of your nerves and blood vessels like the communication network between your brain and your body. When they're healthy, signals travel faster, more clearly. That's crucial for good coordination, that ability to keep your balance, take steady steps, react quickly if you stumble. Carrots support both the physical side of movement and that essential communication network. Okay, let's move on to another green champion, broccoli.
Broccoli. Yeah, it might not always be the star of the plate, but it's definitely one of the most valuable tools we have for staying strong, steady, and mentally sharp as we get older. This humble green veggie just works tirelessly, protecting the systems that keep us moving and thinking clearly day in, day out.
You can think of broccoli almost like natural armor for adults over 60. A time when our body's natural defenses might start to, well, decline a bit. This cruciferous vegetable really steps in. It offers significant support to our blood vessels, our brain, our joints, those key areas that directly impact our strength and our well-being. The real power behind broccoli, though, lies in a compound called sulforaphane. This plant-based nutrient is incredibly effective at fighting inflammation right at its source.
And we know that chronic inflammation isn't just uncomfortable, is it? It's a sneaky process. It can contribute to damage in our heart, bones, memory, even things like grip strength over time.
Exactly right. Sulforaphane helps neutralize this damage before it really accumulates and causes problems. It actually helps your body's own detox systems work better. It strengthens how your cells protect themselves. And beyond sulforaphane, broccoli is just a nutritional powerhouse. It's packed with vitamin K, calcium, a whole range of antioxidants. These are the fundamental building blocks our bones and arteries rely on. This combination helps maintain stronger bone density, lowering fracture risk, and keeps arteries clear and flexible. That translates directly to less pain, more freedom of movement.
And what about the benefits specifically for our legs and feet? That seems so critical for staying active, preventing falls.
Yeah, broccoli actively supports healthy circulation down to our lower limbs. That has a direct impact on how stable we feel standing or walking. It can also help ease complications from poor blood flow, really beneficial if you're managing diabetes or high blood pressure. Better circulation can mean fewer cramps, less swelling, legs that just feel less heavy, more responsive. And this is a really important point about broccoli, how you prepare it can dramatically change its health benefits.
Ah, yes, cooking methods. They can make a huge difference, can't they?
Absolutely. Boiling broccoli. It might seem quick and easy, but unfortunately, it can leach out most of those valuable compounds. The sulforaphane content drops significantly. Many antioxidants get lost in the water. You basically end up with a shadow of the nutritional powerhouse it started as. Instead, you want to opt for light steaming. Just a few minutes is enough. It softens the broccoli so it's easy to digest, but it preserves those vital nutrients, especially the sulforaphane. This way, your body can actually access its protective effects. Lightly steamed broccoli. That's practical nutrition that really works with your body.
Okay, so a simple shift in cooking makes a big difference.
Okay.
That's it. And what's the third vegetable? Seniors should definitely try to include.
That would be spinach. This leafy green really deserves a regular spot on your plate, not just for the color, but because it actively helps your body stay sharp, steady, and strong well past 60. It might seem like just another salad green, but spinach is a true powerhouse for boosting energy, mental clarity, and ease of movement. It's really an indispensable tool for anyone serious about aging with confidence and control.
Spinach has always had that healthy reputation. What makes it particularly good for older adults, though?
Well, one key reason is its naturally occurring nitrate content. These compounds help improve the flexibility of your blood vessels. They enhance blood flow to both your muscles and your brain. This is particularly important as we get older because, circulation naturally tends to slow a bit. Our reflexes might get a little less sharp. It can sometimes take longer to think clearly or feel completely steady. Spinach helps counteract these age-related changes. When you make spinach a regular thing, you're giving your body the nutrients it needs to maintain good mobility and mental alertness. It helps those blood vessels widen, letting oxygen flow more freely.
Right, so better oxygen flow to the legs and feet makes movements feel more fluid, safer. That makes perfect sense. And I know spinach often comes up when we talk about brain health, too.
Exactly. Spinach offers significant cognitive benefits, thanks to important nutrients like lutein and folate. Both have been directly linked to maintaining mental clarity. Research shows people who regularly eat lutein-rich foods tend to have better memory, faster thinking, fewer noticeable signs of cognitive decline. Lutein actually gets stored in brain tissue. It plays a role in keeping our cognitive functions sharp and efficient. And we can't forget the crucial role spinach plays in protecting our vision. Maintaining clear vision impacts so much more than just how we see, doesn't it? It affects our whole quality of life. Spinach provides a powerful defense system for our eyes, especially as we age.
Especially with the increased risk of things like macular degeneration getting older.
Precisely. Spinach is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two potent antioxidants that specifically strengthen the macula. That's the central part of the retina, responsible for detailed, sharp vision. By supporting the macula's health, we're actively protecting our ability to read, drive safely, recognize faces, navigate our surroundings confidently. Clear eyesight keeps us connected to the people and moments that matter. So spinach really is more than just a vegetable. It's a small, consistent dietary choice, but one that can lead to significant improvements in daily quality of life, helping us maintain sharpness, balance, engagement with the world.
Wow, okay, so it sounds like getting more carrots, broccoli, and spinach into our meals is a really proactive, powerful step for long-term health, well-being, all of it. But Like we mentioned at the start, there are also some common vegetables that might actually be doing more harm than good, particularly for seniors. Let's now delve into the three vegetables that older adults might want to consider seriously limiting or maybe even avoiding altogether.
Okay, let's start with a very familiar, often comforting food, white potatoes. While they can definitely evoke feelings of warmth and satisfaction, they can actually work against our goals. Goals for strength, balance, long-term health, mostly because of how quickly they break down into simple sugars once we digest them. This leads to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels.
And those sudden surges, we know they can have a kind of cascading effect on different parts of our health, right?
Absolutely. These repeated blood sugar spikes can contribute to inflammation. They can damage the tiny blood vessels throughout our bodies. And this is particularly concerning when we think about the legs. White potatoes also have a high glycemic index. That means they digest very quickly, leading to those rapid sugar increases. And unfortunately, contributing to a faster hardening of the arteries, a condition called arteriosclerosis.
Hardening of the arteries. That doesn't sound good at all, especially for maintaining mobility.
No, it's not. The stiffening makes it harder for the heart to effectively pump blood through these less flexible vessels, which can then lead to problems like persistently cold feet, cramping in the calves, maybe feelings of numbness, and ultimately mobility issues that can really undermine confidence in just doing everyday things. What might seem like a minor misstep could potentially lead to a serious fall, resulting in injuries, emotional distress, impacting independence. And the issue often isn't just the potato itself, is it? It's often how we prepare them.
Exactly. You think about mashed potatoes loaded with butter and cream or baked potatoes piled high with sour cream, cheese. They often come with a lot of, well, rich, calorie-dense additions.
Precisely. Many popular potato dishes are loaded with butter, heavy cream, cheese, or significant amounts of added salt, all of which can worsen existing health conditions. That comforting bowl of mashed potatoes or that loaded baked potato, it can contribute to raising blood pressure, putting extra strain on the heart, further disrupting blood sugar. So, while they might offer comfort, white potatoes can unfortunately work against the very health goals we're aiming for as we age.
It really sounds like switching to some more supportive carbohydrate alternatives would be a beneficial move then.
Definitely. Opting for more colorful alternatives can help support better stability, stronger circulation, and more balanced blood sugar. Now, let's discuss another vegetable that might be surprisingly problematic for some older adults. Eggplants.
Eggplant, that's an interesting one. What's the concern with eggplant specifically for seniors?
Well, eggplant belongs to the nightshade family of plants, and it contains a natural compound called solanine. For some individuals, especially those with sensitivities, solanine can act as an inflammatory trigger, particularly in areas already prone to discomfort, like joints, muscles, and nerves.
So it could potentially contribute to things like increased joint pain, maybe muscle stiffness, that kind of thing.
Exactly. You might start noticing symptoms like stiffer knees, maybe hands that feel like they take longer to loosen up in the morning, more frequent swelling, or just a lingering sense of muscle tension. And it's really important to remember our legs are the foundation of our movement, our stability. When leg health is compromised, it can lead to frustration, less spontaneity, even social withdrawal sometimes. And unfortunately, the solanine in eggplant isn't significantly reduced by cooking.
Ah, okay. So even grilling it, roasting it,
Yeah,
the potential for inflammation remains if you're sensitive.
that's correct. While tolerance varies person to person for those over 60. A vegetable that might have been fine earlier in life could, over time, start to negatively impact joint health, potentially leading to slower steps, feeling like your strength or stamina is worn down. And finally, let's talk about green bell peppers.
Green bell peppers.
Right.
They often just get lumped in with the red and yellow ones as being universally healthy.
They do, and that's where a common misconception can creep in. While they're often seen as fresh and healthy, green bell peppers also belong to the nightshade family, and they contain compounds called lectins. For some people, these lectins can contribute to low-level inflammation that might target joints, blood vessels, and nerves.
And even if it's low level, that kind of chronic inflammation can still have a cumulative impact over time, can't it?
Absolutely. You might not feel sharp, immediate pain, but you might start noticing subtle things. Maybe a feeling of tightness in your ankles, a tingling in your toes, or just a slight sense of instability when you stand up quickly. These early signs are often easy to dismiss, maybe blame on something else, but they can be warning signs. Over time, this chronic, low-grade inflammation can potentially weaken the muscles in the lower body. It can restrict healthy blood flow to the legs and feet, make it harder to maintain good balance, ultimately contributing to muscle weakness and an increased risk of falls.
It's interesting because green peppers are added to so many dishes, for color or crunch, and the assumption is always that they're a healthy addition.
Exactly. Most people include them thinking they're making a good choice for their health. But for many individuals, especially over 60, this choice might actually backfire a bit. Instead of supporting well-being, green peppers might be gradually contributing to discomfort. And look, many people choose green peppers because they're often cheaper, more readily available all year. But nutritionally, they lack some of the protective qualities found in the fully ripened red, orange, and yellow peppers. And they carry this added potential risk for certain individuals due to the lectin content.
So for someone maybe already managing arthritis or experiencing gut issues or maybe concerned about heart health, it might be really beneficial to rethink those green bell peppers in their regular diet.
Absolutely. In those situations, cutting back on or removing green bell peppers isn't just safe. It could be a really smart, proactive step. There are so many other delicious, nutrient-rich vegetables out there. Veggies that can support energy levels, protect tissues, boost immunity without carrying that same potential for causing discomfort. The key takeaway here really is to focus not only on what beneficial foods to add, but also to be aware of foods that might be best to leave behind, especially as we navigate aging.
This has been incredibly informative, a really insightful deep dive. It just underscores the fact that when it comes to nutrition, especially as we get older, being well informed about our choices can make such a profound difference in our daily lives, our long-term health. So just to quickly recap what we've covered today from Healthy Living Guide, we've explored the critical importance of making smart vegetable choices for senior health and uncovered some potentially surprising info.
Yes, we highlighted 3 vegetables that can be true allies. Carrots, with their beta-carotene for vision and antioxidants for nerves and vessels. Broccoli, with its powerful sulforaphane against inflammation and nutrients for strong bones and arteries. And spinach, with its nitrates for blood flow and lutein for cognitive and vision protection. These are the must-eat veggies that can really contribute to better vision, mobility, sharper brain function, overall vitality.
And then on the other side of the coin, we discussed 3 vegetables seniors might want to approach with caution, maybe avoid. White potatoes, mainly due to blood sugar impact and potential artery issues.
Yeah.
Eggplant, because of solanine and potential inflammation in sensitive joints and muscles. And green bell peppers, containing lectins that can also contribute to inflammation and possibly impact mobility and balance for some.
That's right. Focusing on getting those beneficial vegetables in while being mindful of those that might pose challenges. That's a really crucial part of maintaining good health and independence as we age.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, please remember, paying attention to these seemingly small dietary choices, it really can have a significant cumulative impact on your long-term well-being and your overall quality of life. We really encourage you to keep exploring how specific foods affect your individual health. Make informed choices that support your vitality. And for more straightforward, science-backed health advice just like this, please be sure to subscribe to the Healthy Living Guide YouTube channel. We'd also genuinely love to hear about your own experiences, any questions you might have. Head over to the comments section on the Healthy Living Guide YouTube channel and share your thoughts with our community. Let's keep the conversation going.